Everyone wants peace of mind, but almost no one earns it. We chase control, we fight chaos, we overthink every move, and in the end, we're still fragile. 2,000 years ago, a group of philosophers discovered a mental framework so strong that it could keep a person calm in war, loss, humiliation, or betrayal. They were called the Stoics, and their secret wasn't to avoid pain, it was to master their perception of it. In this video, you'll learn 7 Stoic habits that can make you mentally untouchable, no matter what the world throws at you.
1. The habit of radical control, of what's within reach. Most people waste their life fighting battles they can't win, trying to control how others act, think, or feel about them. The Stoic rejects that game completely. Epictetus said, "Some things are up to us, and some are not." When you truly internalize this, something incredible happens. Anxiety drops almost instantly. The Stoic only controls 2 things: their choices, their perspective. Everything else, outcomes, opinions, the past, is treated as noise. The modern version? When someone insults you, instead of reacting, you pause and think, "This is outside my control, but my reaction is mine." That single thought separates you from 99% of people, because most people are emotional slaves to the behavior of others. The Stoic, they remain mentally sovereign.
2. The habit of voluntary discomfort. The Stoics didn't preach comfort, they practiced hardship. Seneca would intentionally sleep on the floor once a month. Marcus Aurelius would remind himself each morning, "Today I will meet selfish, ungrateful, arrogant men." Why? Because comfort breeds fragility. When you only operate in comfort, your mind panics when discomfort appears. Voluntary discomfort, fasting, cold showers, digital detox, silence, resets your nervous system. You teach your brain that pain doesn't mean panic. The Stoic trains this way not to suffer, but to become unbreakable. They say, if you can endure it by choice, you can survive it by fate. Try it. Spend one day without your phone, one day in silence. Watch how your mind first screams, then surrenders, and finally stabilizes. That's the birth of mental strength.
3. The habit of negative visualization. The Stoics had a strange ritual. They would imagine losing everything they loved, their wealth, status, even the people closest to them. Not out of sadness, but to sharpen gratitude. Seneca wrote, "He robs present ills of their power who has perceived their coming beforehand." In other words, when you mentally rehearse loss, you reduce its power over you. Think about it. If you lose your job, most people break because they never expected it. But if you've already imagined the worst and trained acceptance, your mind stays calm enough to rebuild. Negative visualization doesn't make you pessimistic, it makes you prepared. Every Stoic practice it. Marcus Aurelius visualized waking to chaos each day. Epictetus visualized being insulted by fools. Seneca visualized exile and death. They did it not to live in fear, but to remove fear's surprise. In modern life, it's one of the most practical habits you can build. Each morning, ask yourself, what could go wrong today? What if I lose this thing I take for granted? Then accept it and move on. You'll notice 2 things happen. You stop clinging so tightly to what you have, and you start appreciating every ordinary moment like a rare gift. That's the paradox. Imagining loss teaches you to love reality as it is, not as you wish it to be. These first 3 habits form the foundation of a Stoic mind. Control what you can, train through discomfort, visualize impermanence. Together, they destroy emotional dependence on the external world. But the Stoic doesn't stop there. In the next part, we'll go even deeper into the habits that create true emotional armor, detachment, reflection, and the death of ego.
4. The habit of detachment from outcomes. The Stoics believed that obsession is the root of suffering. We suffer not because life hurts, but because we demand it to always go our way. Detachment is not apathy, it's clarity. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." The Stoic does the work with full effort, but zero entitlement. They understand you can control your preparation, not the result. In modern life, this habit is rare. Most people attach their worth to outcomes. Views, money, approval, relationships. When they win, they feel alive. When they lose, they crumble. The Stoic feels both, but identifies with neither. They say, "I did what I could. The rest was never mine." And that single sentence frees them from the emotional roller coaster of success and failure. Because when you detach from the outcome, you reclaim the process, and the process is where peace lives.
5. The habit of evening reflection. Every Stoic ended their day with one quiet ritual: reflection. Before sleep, they would review their actions like a soldier examining a battlefield. Where did I act with integrity? Where did I fail to live my principles? What will I do differently tomorrow? Seneca called this self-auditing. Most people live on autopilot, reacting, escaping, numbing. Reflection breaks that trance. It forces awareness. When you analyze your day, you turn mistakes into data, not shame. You see patterns, you adjust faster, you become emotionally lean. The Stoic doesn't fear seeing their flaws, they hunt them, because self-awareness is the sharpest weapon a human mind can carry. Try this. Each night, write down 3 things. 1. What went well? 2. What went wrong? 3. What lesson you'll carry forward? Do it for 7 nights, and you'll start to feel something powerful, control returning where chaos used to be.
6. The habit of ego death. The Stoics considered ego the most dangerous illusion. Ego tells you, I'm better than them. I'm above failure. I deserve more. And then, when reality disagrees, you break. Marcus Aurelius, Emperor of Rome, constantly reminded himself, you could die tomorrow. Let that determine what you do and say and think. Ego makes you fragile because it depends on constant validation. Humility, on the other hand, makes you unshakable. A Stoic doesn't pretend to know everything. They stay a student of themselves, of pain, of change. They see life as training, not a performance. The less they need to prove, the more powerful they become. Because when you no longer need to defend your image, nothing external can humiliate you. That's mental armor. Invisible, unbreakable, absolute. 7. The habit of memento mori, remembering death. The final Stoic habit is the most profound and the most feared. Memento mori means remember you will die. To the Stoic, death isn't morbid. It's a focusing tool. Marcus Aurelius began many of his reflections with death, not to depress himself, but to remind his mind what truly matters. Every wasted hour, every petty argument, every fear of judgment dies in the light of mortality. When you live remembering death, you stop fearing life. You stop waiting for the right time. You stop giving energy to things that don't matter. The Stoic doesn't chase eternity. They maximize the moment. Seneca wrote, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste much of it." Memento mori burns away illusion and ego, leaving only urgency, the healthy kind. It's not about dying sooner, it's about living sharper. Every morning, whisper to yourself, I could die today, so let me live well. That's not dark, that's clarity. Let's put it all together. The 7 Stoic habits that make you mentally untouchable. Number 1, control only what's within reach. Number 2, practice voluntary discomfort. Number 3, visualize impermanence. Number 4, detach from outcomes. Number 5, reflect daily. Number 6, kill the ego. Number 7, remember death. These aren't quotes for motivation, they're mental training protocols. Each habit dismantles a different source of weakness. Control kills anxiety. Discomfort kills fragility. Visualization kills fear. Detachment kills obsession. Reflection kills ignorance. Ego death kills arrogance. Mortality kills procrastination. Practice them, and you don't become emotionless, you become stable. Because real strength isn't about suppressing emotion, it's about mastering your response to it. The Stoics didn't live easy lives, they lived prepared ones. That's what it means to be mentally untouchable.
Most people are prisoners of their own reactions. You'll hear them say, "I can't help it." But a Stoic knows that's a lie. You can't control the storm, but you can control the captain. Comment Stoic if you want the one-page Stoic Daily Habits Checklist, the modern routine built from these 7 timeless rules. And subscribe, because next week we'll uncover the backwards law, why chasing happiness makes you miserable. Until then, remember, peace isn't found, it's trained.